boy. Viens Nokia vēl te. I think this discoverability topic is so relevant when it comes to the nature and animals, because in wild and free nature they know how to hide. They're not so easy to be discovered, but our goal is to be discovered. So there's this contrast that when I look at the animals, I understand that they have this skill not to be found, but when it comes to us humans and to be found for our professional business and career goals, we need to be discovered. Face track enabled. Yes! We are at the start of the new week. This week is my sabbatical week, but it doesn't mean that I will be just chilling and sunbathing because I have a lot of things to do. Anyhow, I have some good things on my mind. I will meet some friends. I'll go to Future of AI Work and Skills conference. I will continue working on my vlog. I will continue chanting about discoverability, and this is our week's episode theme. I will write a lot of content for myself and help others as well. I have a few new clients joining me this week. This week's topic is discoverability, and this topic is kind of new for me. I can say new from that perspective that now I really start to live this whole process, this whole mix of creating long-form content, of distributing it to the several platforms, on thinking community-wise, newsletter-wise, SEO, blog-wise, and also understanding how the process, how the flow goes, where I get my raw material for my weekly publications on social media. So now it's already 7th week, now it's 8th week altogether when I'm doing all this process, and it's interesting, there is no way back. I understand that humans need to find me and AI needs to find me, and for that reason I'm talking to you about this topic, discoverability, this week. So I hope you take something from this episode and enjoy the ride. Lucky me, face detected. Always a good news for a vlogger. Guys, it's already Monday and it means the new vlog has been started. I'm now on my walk to the conference. The conference is on topic how we develop talent and skills, workforce, business in times with AI. And the opening session was led by our president of Latvia, Edgars Rinkevičs. I was still at home, had some family things to do, and then I also decided to complete my LinkedIn newsletter, which I hadn't been publishing for some weeks. So now my newsletter is published and I'm ready to start my week. This week is special for a couple of occasions. One occasion is that this is my sabbatical week, and every engagement is my free choice. Is it a conference? Is it a meeting? But it's me who chooses it. I don't have any meetings on my agenda. So that's a huge difference for your nervous system. My nervous system feels much more safe and relaxed during those sabbatical weeks. And the other thing is the topic for this week's vlog. I want this week's vlog to be more focused on your thought leadership discoverability, so you and your brand are not only visible in one platform, but you start to think more strategically how you build your authority and how you allow your target audience, your ICP, to discover you in multiple platforms, multiple channels, both in person and digital space. Because it's not enough to post. You have to be present, and you don't know which touch point is on the journey of your customer. And there are many touch points. So it is your responsibility to build those touch points, be consistent with your thought leadership, with your presence on various platforms, various channels, and build discoverability. So yeah, this is our week's topic. And I will link in show notes my today's newsletter on LinkedIn exactly about this topic, and we will discover more on this along the way during the week. I will share shortly how I see discoverability. And one of those things is recording this vlog because I'm publishing this vlog on YouTube. I'm repurposing this vlog on Substack. I'm repurposing this vlog on my homepage as a blog. I'm repurposing this vlog on my LinkedIn as newsletter. Of course, small snippets and posts on social media platforms. And I also talk about those topics in events, in webinars. And I also create blogs for my partners. So to even build more presence and authority on the topic. Some construction works, a couple 100 meters, and I'm already in the conference. We are approaching the conference in a new place, which is called Perrons, built on an old railway hangar. You still can see the railway elements here. We're gonna check in. Yeah. Paldies.
Make sure that there are use cases to make sure that everybody gets engaged, and some of these numbers where half them trusted, 72% does not.
Ciemies. Man neko izpēdīgs, ne jā. Es pēc tam to visu salikšu kopā. Jā. Pagad, tas video. Vienkārši var tikt arī paskatīt.
Man tāds ieslēgums.
Kas tu?
Mazāks laiks, respektīvi, kas man ir pieejams. Vienalga tā sesija bija 2 stundas 45 minūtes. Jā, tikai par 15 minūtēm īsāk.
Viņiem gribējās.
Laicīgi.
Paldies. Man aknīja. You. So it's Wednesday morning and it's my sabbatical week. And you know what? I have a breakfast date with my friend Lena. She's in Riga doing her tasks, but I am happy to jump in and meet her for a quick breakfast. This week is also my sabbatical week. This means I am very selective on the meetings, on events, any calls or anything happening in my agenda, and I can more be focused on my deep work projects, focus works, reflections, learnings, self-love. It's more about preserving this energy so I am able to give it more on the other 3 weeks. It's quite challenging. So it's been only 1 year while I'm still learning to improve my sabbaticals, and don't be mad on me for having those appointments or meeting friends, which is great. So I'm approaching Lena's hotel and we're gonna have a breakfast. This morning in Riga is full of fog. You cannot really tell what is what, who is who, and what is the distance. I will also want to reflect on my yesterday's massage experience, because this week's topic is about discoverability, and it is also related to how we find people, how we find those people who help us. Well, Michelin stars. I love to walk Riga because we have a lot of Michelin star restaurants. It is a very popular tourist attraction point for good cuisine, beautiful sights, and also Latvia has beautiful nature, so it's good to combine your city tour with a nature tour. So look, here's my girl, Lena.
I will put glasses on. It's always when I want to look smart and I put my glasses on.
You can keep it in the hand.
A hand,
Just
yes.
don't touch this. I just wanted to hear your voice, and then
Yes.
you can
Hello.
go back. Look, I'm gonna show you guys. She's half Estonian, half Indian girl now. It's It's a scarf. And Lena asked me, what is your favorite color? And I didn't mention about the sea, but she already put it 1+1, and I got blue with white and waves. I'm really excited. I also have blue, so blue is my thing. This is how working busy CEOs look like. What stays in my mind from the conversation with Lena is that she showed me real-time stories, how leaders really look for this external network support, the peers outside their work environment in other organizations, in other industries, and have those mastermind calls or gatherings or network events just to keep up with, how Lena said, human capital. But in another way, this human capital is your pillar where you get your strengths, where you get your answers, where you get your reflection. It really goes together with the last week's vlog and a conversation with Valdis Krebs. And guys, actually, we have this interview, whole interview published on YouTube. I will link it here in the video. And it goes well together from what I learned from Valdis, that when you are in a top management position, it's not enough for you to live with your internal network. You need to expand your network beyond your organization to be able to grow your organization. You have to look for this knowledge on the same top level expertise perspective, but beyond your company, beyond your organization. So Lena gave me this example from the real time, and now I have those touch points to see it in a full picture. And in regards to this week's topic, discoverability, it also goes together with networks. It is about putting yourself out in a different networks, in different channels, in different platforms, in different formats, or it's the one-to-one meetings, or it's events, or it's conferences, or it's blogs, or it's podcast interviews, or it's your social media presence. But this is the way how you build those touch points, those entry points, where people find you, feel you, trust you, and decide to go together with you. Start building those touch points before you enter this new phase, before you enter this new career step, before you enter this new market. You have to build your presence and build your authority so it is discoverable before you have those goals. So even before you have it on your agenda, you already start to build your network, and you already leverage your network with your presence. So it is about finding those ways how you can be present and consistently deliver your leadership, your expertise, and become discoverable among different touch points, because we don't know which touch point will be the one that will help other person make decision. And that can be your comment, that can be your keynote, that can be your podcast interview, that can be your blog, that can be your Instagram story, that can be your interview in printed magazine. We actually don't know. Yes, it is hard work. And during the breakfast, Lena gave me this comment. It is a hard work. And she also reflected on what I'm doing with this blog. It is about putting myself out, recording, then editing, then publishing on YouTube, on Substack, on homepage blogs, repurposing on social media. It is a hard work for your team or for you, but it pays off because now you put your focus in a more clear goal. This discoverability cannot be built in one day. It is not about what to post on LinkedIn. It is about how can I stay consistent on different touch points and be approachable by my community. And you never know which touch point will be for each person. So it is about you learning what kind of channels, platforms, places, conversations can be those touch points for people to find you. And you being consistent in coming back to those touch points and being present. It's very interesting. I love this office. This is the hotel office. I'm waiting Lena in the lobby. She's coming any minute soon. I'm just gonna ping her that I'm here so she knows. I'm ping her. When she comes, we will go for a walk. She has a meeting in a walking distance, and we both love walking. So we're gonna walk and talk, and I will guide her to her meeting, and then I will go back. Let's sit here. Here's my girl. Hi, girl. Hi, Lena. Let's go for a walk. So I'm happy that Lena jumped in her taxi just to be on time for her meeting, and I can walk back home and think about some content for my partners as well, and see how can I distribute the interview of Valdis Krebs and me. How can I help this conversation be distributed and discovered among different touchpoints? One of the great ways and the part of the distribution mix is when you collaborate on the content and your guest or your host, in this case, Valdis was my guest and I was the host, but when both of the or several partners who collaborate in the content, they share on their channels. So it means they help to build authority for each other, because then the original source where people go and search for the topic, these sources quote those conversations, those platforms, those videos, those blogs, and suggest you as an authority. For example, because of my blog posts or vlogs or newsletter, Valdis can be discovered, and because of his presence and activity mentioning me, I can be discovered. So discoverability is also the strategy how you collaborate and how you support your partners, maybe with the blog posts, with some content, so they can mention you. And you can test it when you, for example, Google yourself in AI source. I don't know, you use ChatGPT, for example, and you ask AI something about you, and you will see which are the first sources AI discovers as a source which helps to build your authority, as a source which speaks about you, as a source where you are mentioned. And you will see which sources really help to build your authority. Your intention would be just to add more of those opportunities in the communication mix and help your partners, support them with the blogs, with some insights, so they have valuable information for their community, but also they help your authority to be discoverable through their publications, their presence. And I want to say huge thank you, Riga Touch Girls, for this lovely hoodie. I really love this hoodie, my safe hiding space. I really love hoodies, and I really love this navy color. And Riga Touch Girls is community. I'm really happy to join as a mentor, as a community member, just to be around people who are willing to learn new things, practice new things, and encourage others. Huge thank you to Diana. Well, there are a couple things which are new to my agenda, and I will show more about those things in my upcoming vlogs. One of the things is camera I found from my dad, and he has left some legacy for me. Yeah, this is Sigma camera, which is something I really appreciate because I love photography, and this is film camera. I could bring camera, do the check-in if it's okay, start taking pictures this summer. And I think film photography is magical because it's a big surprise. I really love photography, and I haven't done it with a camera for a couple of years, and I really miss it. So that's something I'm excited. And then one more thing, I'm gonna show you this. Those strings, black and white. I just received the samples, and I will show you what it is. This kind of bracelet. This is called loop bracelet. You're welcome to get to know it. And I've been doing loop bracelets since 2014. It was August 1st when at the first time I was discovering this idea, and I will share more in some upcoming vlogs when I will start to create the bracelets again. But yeah, I'm excited about the white material, black material. I've ordered some more examples just to test, and we'll start creating loop bracelet this spring again. So a couple new things on my side, and one more. So my bicycle is something that I'm truly happy about. Pum 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 pum. This is Riga Zoo. I'm excited for this afternoon to go and check some animals. I don't know if you will see, but I saw the seal. This area is called Forest Park. It's actually quite a big area. I see the seal, but yeah, maybe you will not see it in the video. I came here with my mom and my aunt. We have a girls' day out. I walk with my girls, my mom and my aunt. I think it's amazing when you can spend some time with your close ones. And now I'm entering the house farm area, seeing some goats, and I'm seeing some rabbits, home rabbits. Can't really see. You can. Jā, vai. Tā kā tas tajā multfilmā par to.
Paņems priekšā, pasaki, lūdzu.
Kā tu zini, ka viņi ir? Viens nāk jau vēl te.
Šeit ļoti skaists skatījums. Neviena āža.
Nē, nav.
No tā āžīti vedīs.
Jā, tā pa gabalu viņš savu funkciju neveido.
I'm showing you the camel. He's hiding. I think this discoverability topic is so relevant when it comes to the nature and the animals, because in the wild and free nature, they know how to hide. They're not so easy to be discovered, but our goal is to be discovered. So there's this contrast that when I look at the animals, I understand that they have this skill to be hiding and not to be found. But when it comes to us humans and to be found for our professional business and career goals, we need to be discovered.
Kur ir? Pagaid, tu elpo? Sūdu kušķi. Jā, tā ir viņa bija.
Now wondering how I feel about this whole thing of animals being kept in zoos. When I was a kid, I didn't notice that, but now being an adult, I still don't think it's good. It's sacrificing some animals for us. There's the whole underground system. And it's funny that they can get in, they can turn there, and they can come out. And it's interesting. Wow, I don't want to be close to those arrows, because I read that they can cut through your hand. It's a good feeling to close this week's vlog, and I'm also leaving zoo because it's closing for tonight. It was a good experience to see this discovery topic in the wildlife, how actually animals are looking for ways to hide from other animals and not to be discovered, and us humans, we're looking for ways to be discovered. How can I optimize and make more efficient this discoverability for myself, but also how can I help my community by sharing my fails, my learnings, my process, my tools, and also talking more about this topic and bringing more awareness to community, because if you are not seen, you are not found. So talk to you next week.